The fashion industry has never been kind to the women it picks as its face, but social media influencers like Veronika Rajek face a new kind of obstacle. She's too skinny, and she's not the only one. The average consumer of fashion has changed drastically, and in the modern day, models can be seen as insults to regular women. Look, we've all heard how supermodel figures are unrealistic, how the pictures are photoshopped and edited. We've even heard the horror stories of wet cotton ball swallowing in the 90s and 2000s to kill appetites and maintain figures. But that hasn't changed the typical perception of attractiveness at the highest level of modeling. Even if you have some big companies like Nike bringing out sports apparel for bigger women and being more size conscious in their production, I think this is a pretty positive step towards inclusion, and having something that fits everyone is a good thing. Body positivity starts with accepting certain body sizes exist and then catering to their needs. But the majority of models at the apex of fashion, the influencer scene, or on social media in general, look like conventional models, and body positivity activists don't seem to like this, and they've been letting models like Veronika know it. The standards set by young, fit, stereotypically attractive women are impossible for everyday people to consistently meet, causing confidence problems, anxiety, eating disorders, depression, and more. But should people be bullied for their bodies? That's a question Rajek has directed multiple times to the multitudes of people in her comments shaming her pictures, bullying her, and asking her to take down her social media accounts. They've even gone so far as to report her swimwear pictures for indecent exposure. Rajek is fully justified in her anger because this directly affects her ability to work and make money. The core cause behind all of this malicious behavior is pretty ironic when you think about it. Veronika is being body shamed for being thin. She's spoken about this to Sun TV in the US and multiple interviews. If, for whatever reason, somebody is offended at her posting non-sexual clothed content where she's showing off her body and then bullying her for it, it's body shaming. The Slovakian model said she works very hard to take care of her fitness and is a young woman who loves her body. She wants to show it off because that's what you do with the things you love and are proud of. Being persecuted for doing the same thing body positivity activists want the freedom to do seems hypocritical to Veronika. And I kind of get it. Nobody's saying body positivity is a bad thing or trying to defend the draconian ways the fashion industry has promoted their ideal body. But the 26-year-old isn't about that life. Veronika claims and proves she's completely natural. One of the primary pillars of body positivity and the rejection of traditionally idolized body types is how fake they can be. Makeup, Photoshop, a team of personal trainers and chefs, eating disorders, surgery, and a specific age. Those are the ingredients that come together to produce the Calvin Klein underwear models the world so admires. But the Slovakian is infuriated at being grouped with all of that. She's gone as far as having doctors examine her breasts and post the results online to prove she doesn't have implants. Being forced to answer such personal questions about why she looks the way she looks is more than a little weird if you ask me. She believes people sending her hate on the internet just can't stomach the fact that this is just what she looks like, and she's not the only one facing this problem. Olivia Dunn fights her own battles against the online judgment. The gymnast from LSU has gathered a net worth of over $2 million because of her social media following. And her persona of being the blonde, bright-smiled beauty with a toned gymnast's physique is why a lot of people think that's happened. The influencer athlete posts racy swimsuit photos and videos all the time and has been blamed for selling sexy. A college coach even went as far as to say that Dunn was putting female athletes a step back by using the spotlight for her looks. But Olivia is undeterred. She often claps back at these comments on her social media and feels empowered by her financial financial independence. In another video response on Instagram, the gymnast said she'd much rather post racy photos than have a sugar daddy or be on the New York Times. And Dunn is just a TikTok star and Insta model. She gets steamed in the comments for taking the kind of pictures everybody her age is taking, and her Division I certification is proof her body is natural. Maybe Rajek has a point when she says that jealousy is part of the reason they get so much hate. Paige Spiranek can relate to Rajek and Dunn and came to their defense. After another wave of hate for Dunn, golf star and influencer Paige Spiranek spoke out on Twitter in favor of the gymnast. She praised her success, told her to keep doing what she was doing, and reminded her that success brings haters. Spiranek is the world's most famous gold personality, with a higher following than Tiger Woods, and has been awarded the Sexiest Woman Alive title, but gets loads of online hate for the same thing as Dunn and Rajek, posting revealing and racy photos of herself on her social media and making videos where her beauty and figure are highlighted. Not only does she get hateful comments and messages, but Paige also spent the longest time being afraid of stalkers and wasn't comfortable going out in public. When she did, she remembers being videotaped and photographed in bars with the hope she'd do something stupid. There just doesn't seem a right move here. All three women come from different areas and professions, receiving hate for posting clothed pictures online just because they're attractive. They aren't even on OnlyFans, let alone or Playboy magazine. Just because they're famous, people expect them to champion causes they have no relation to and might not even believe in. This is weird because they're being expected to behave in ways people their age don't, and all their success is disregarded because of how they look on the internet. Is it really all just jealousy? The short answer is no. Virtual bullying is a genuine problem, and none of the women receiving this hate are entirely responsible for their marketing decisions. They have to adhere to societal requirements if they want to be famous, and their bodies are a mere reflection of market demands. That demand is based on unrealistic standards, which can be very harmful. But the models shouldn't be bullied for doing their job. The truth is, the disparity between bodies meant to be idolized and reality has never been larger. The British Medical Association claims that idolizing razor-thin models has resulted in a generation where models are thinner than ever, at a time in history when both men and women are heavier than they've ever been. There is a genuine need for a more realistic body shape in media. Many body positivity activists want the focus to be more on health than shape, and conversations regarding women's bodies change a bit. They should be about nutrition and less about being sexy if the rising percentages of eating disorders among young women are to be countered. If all body types were represented in relevant circles, then everybody wouldn't be hyper-focused on the singular, idolized, skinny version, and the models may not get so much hate. Heck, if the market existed for other body types, some of them may stop maintaining the figure they feel they have to. See you in the next video!